It's Friday. For most people in America, you know what that means. Oh, my goodness, the week is here, so the week is off.
Yeah, it does.
But guess what? I don't get days off, okay? I got to work through the weekend. Now, once upon a time, I spoke to my man Big Perk, Uncle Perk, and he was like, Stephen A., I'm right with you. I'm right with you. But then he got big time. So one day he's in L.A., and another day he's in Houston. He ain't in New York, though, where it's raining and it's a little cold. Oh, no. Oh, no. That dark brother right there, for some reason, needs some sunshine. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Eminem is in the house, too. Her name is Monica McNutt. She getting big time, too. You know, we see her call the NBA game. She's on the sideline. She doing WNBA, all of that other stuff. And then she got Molly Q in here talking about, you look good, girl. You look good. And they like back and forth. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I thank you. Damn it, this is first take. This ain't a fashion. This ain't Met Gala. Damn it. Stephen A. Smith, the crew, is in the house. And this is First Take. Let's go.
All right, starting in the East, the Sixers are down 2-0 to the Heat as the series shifts to Philadelphia tonight. Joel Embiid is listed out for Game 3 after suffering a concussion and a broken orbital bone. Here's our Brian Windhorst with more optimism on Embiid's status.
He hasn't cleared the concussion protocol yet, so he can't be listed as anything but out. This is more of a issue related to that issue as opposed to the orbital fracture. So if he is able to follow the steps and clear concussion protocol on Friday, and he's okay playing in that mask, I still think there's a decent chance that he's going to get out there for Game 3.
A decent chance he's going to get out there for Game 3. Hi, everyone, by the way. Big Perk, I'm starting with you. Should the Sixers try to bring back Embiid this series?
No. They should actually shut him down for the rest of the season. Look, this is your franchise guy. He has dealt with enough throughout the course of this season, having to deal with Ben Simmons, having to carry the load of this Philadelphia 76ers team. And we already know that Big Philly, Joel Embiid, is injury prone. At this point, you have to protect your franchise guy. And now you're talking about bringing him back, which I think Miami got a serious control over this series right now, okay? So the Philadelphia 76ers are not going to wake up and come back in this series. James Harden is not going to play better. The Miami Heat defense is just too spectacular. I mean, he has a torn ligament in his thumb, okay? He's coming out of concussion protocol. He's going to be wearing a face mask. And on top of that, he has a broken bone in his face. So at the end of the day, shut him down, let him get back healthy and start over next season. Start fresh.
Hell no. Hell no, I don't agree with that. Yeah, you should play. I mean, what the hell with all this? It's playoffs, man. It's the playoffs. Now, I will concede. And don't you begin set to interrupt me. Stand down, Uncle Perk. You had your turn. It's my turn, all right? By the way, where are the glasses at? Because I really, really like you with the glasses. I mean, where are they? I mean, you rock the fly shades and all of that.
I left
stuff.
them.
I mean, where the hell? How you going to see? That's slippers right there. That's slippers right there.
No, it's not. Actually, Perk looks very nice.
Stop it. That's
a very nice suit.
That's not the point of whether he looks nice or not. What I'm saying is the glasses will fly while we go deviate from what's fly. You understand? Now you just look at a good-looking man, but damn it, I like the shades. You were rocking the shades. So your style points have dipped. You lost the point on the style point. That's number one, okay? Number two, here's the deal. Damn it, these are the playoffs. What have y'all been watching? I understand that the Miami Heat are up 2-0, and I picked them to win this series, as you did as well. Please don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying is, if you look at the Sixers, they've come back from double-digit deficits. They've taken leads. They've been in the game for the most part. Joel Embiid, a league-leading candidate for MVP honors, just finished averaging 30 and 11 or 49% shooting, played with that thumb injury and closed Toronto down by 30 in a closeout Game 6. I'm sorry. I'm looking at him right now. All right, put on the mask. Get on the court and do what you got to do. If this were a knee or a foot injury, completely different perspective. You got me there because that's something that's plagued him and has kept him out for seasons in the past. The fact of the matter is, if things don't work out here, you'll go home, you'll work on your face, okay? You'll work on your thumb, and you'll have at least 5 months to do it. I think he'll be just fine. The hell with that. We got a playoffs on the line. We could beat Miami. If you're the Philadelphia 76ers, you're thinking this. We could beat Miami with a Joel Embiid because they don't have an answer for that, brother. I'm taking my chances. If Joel Embiid says he can go, he can go. Put on him. It ain't Ben Simmons we talk about here. This is Joel Embiid. I'm putting him out there.
You
ahead,
know
Mom.
what's Go ahead, Mark.
It's her turn. It's her turn, big Uncle Perk.
That's fine.
It's her turn.
Why are you so aggressive this morning?
All right. Okay. He is big energy this morning. Big energy.
Big energy. I'm not sure
All
what's
right.
happening.
He caught me there.
I do agree with Stephen A. Perk, and I understand your argument, but I think I'm looking at your argument the opposite way, Perk. Because he is so injury prone and has a history, you cannot take for granted that he's going to get back to this spot. Yeah, they've been to the second round, it hasn't worked out, but the East continues to get tougher. Who knows what this roster is going to look like next season and whether or not he will be healthy for the duration of a season to get back to this spot. I understand the magnitude of a concussion, and it is very odd to hear a guy say he just got to a place where he could look at his cell phone and now ask him to play in a packed arena that is going to be loud. But if he is able to go, I do not question that he will leave everything he has out there on the floor. And this is literally Philly's best chance to make something happen right now because getting back cannot be taken for granted. And so if he's going to go, if he's willing to put himself out there, you got to put him out there because otherwise this to me is looking like a sweep.
Yeah, but that's why they have doctors and medical staff in the place to actually tell him, no, hey, this is for the best interest of the franchise. Listen, I understand people want to see Joel Embiid play. Hell, I want to see Joel Embiid play. Hell, I want to see a better series. I would like to see the 76ers and the Miami Heat go 7 games and they battle it out. But here's the fact of the matter. When we already heard Joel Embiid say that he was bothered during the Toronto series mentally about the torn ligament in his thumb. You don't think he's going to be bothered and he has a broken face along with coming out of a concussion, along with having touched the basketball in 4 or 5 days, maybe even 6, and you think that Joel Embiid is going to come back and be the best version of Joel Embiid? At the end of the day, this is your franchise guy. Mm-hmm. This is your backbone. Like, you got to protect that.
Hold on. Let me get on Perk for a minute. And by the way, I'm a little bit distracted because, I was at my dermatologist, Dr. Ingleton, yesterday.
What are you always doing at the dermatologist? You don't have acne. I'm so confused.
Because I don't. That's why. Dr. Ingleton.
You don't get Botox.
On 4th Street in New York City. Listen, the bottom line is this. I used to have an acne issue, but that's not the case anymore. And I'm just looking at myself, Kendrick Perkins, with this suit on.
I'm looking at myself.
It's like this. It's like I'm trying to make a point, but I'm like, damn, I look good this morning. I just wanted to say that.
You know what, I respect that. Some days it do be like that. Some days it be like that.
I just...
Wait. I just want to get this straight.
You said what?
Wait, hold on.
I got distracted.
You can't focus because you're so distracted by how nice you look.
I was looking at, then they put me up on the screen, and I was like this. Damn, that brother looked good. I mean, it's like jump back when I hit myself kind of moment. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I just had to throw that out there, Uncle Perk. I just throw that out there. I'm so dapper. So this is why they did a feature on me in GQ, by the way. These moments like this. That's why that happened. Listen, the late, great Kobe Bryant got on me about it.
I love my ISO shot.
But when they did the GQ feature, I had to call him and Aaron McKee and Billy King and a couple of other people to let them know. Do you see your brother on GQ? Because I had to let them know. Now back to the issue at hand.
Come on.
Back to the issue at hand.
Your skin looks great, but
I just got distracted.
Come on. Bring it back now.
The point is this. Kendrick Perkins. I know it was the finals. Would a messed up thumb or a messed up eye that you'd have to wear goggles or a face mask for prevented you from playing in the postseason?
Ooh. No. I probably.
Thank you.
Hold on, time out. But I also wasn't a franchise player. Now, I was a role player.
Tell me. Let me ask you a question. I got a better one for you. With a thumb or a busted eye that required a face mask for protection have prevented KG from playing in the postseason?
No, but not in the position. But Stephen A,
How about Paul Pierce?
No.
How about all of these cats?
No, he has not only he has a concussion, man. He's coming out of concussion protocol.
Well,
what are we sitting up here?
No, we're assuming that he would be cleared from the concussion issue. We're not asking him to go out there with a concussion.
Perk, what
you know that?
What is your fear? What is your fear of him playing?
I mean, at what point? I mean, if he can't come back for Game 3, what's the point of bringing him back? Period?
Oh, I agree with that. No. I totally agree.
we're
If he's
talking
not
about
back for
Game
Game
3.
if he's not back for Game 3, don't bring him for Game 4. I'm talking Game 3.
I don't think he's ready to play for Game 3. I'm not a doctor, but I'm just saying, look, he hasn't been able to touch a basketball. And you talk about throwing him out there in that fire against them goons from Dade County. Huh?
So, Perk, let me ask you this, though. I hear where you're coming from, but to Stephen A's series of questions for you, what do we, like, now let's have a conversation about the locker room, right? Like, Joel Embiid has been the franchise and is the reason that they are in this position. If he is willing to put it out there, you stop him? I just think in terms of all that he's been to this team, you got to let him go if he's available.
So y'all just cool. Nobody's health and safety or nothing like that. But it's cool for entertainment.
We're saying
you going that route.
No. I'm just saying you have. So let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all honestly believe, Monica and Stephen A, do y'all honestly believe that with a 60% Joel Embiid, okay? Because we talked about his face. He talked about his face mask when he had to wear it before and how he hated it. So y'all telling me this version of Joel Embiid is going to help the 76ers when he come back to beat the Miami Heat and they already down 0-2?
Let me answer it. Yes, number one. Number two, because 60% of Joel Embiid is better than 100% of most.
Oh,
that's
okay,
number one.
say zero.
Number two, Kirk, listen, Kendrick Perkins, you do know that Miami has strong healing powers.
Oh, my God.
I mean, we
taking
do
a
know.
turn.
Right. I mean, the things that ail you almost anywhere else in the country will heal you.
You just make sure you wear your sunblock when you get there.
Yeah.
Protect that skin.
Yeah. Dr. Angle
But this
would
game
want
would be in Philly. But this game would be in
SPF
Philly,
30.
and I guess that home crowd would help as well. I'm not saying in all seriousness, I'm not saying he should go out there concussed.